Alright. Everything seems to be working right. So yeah, this is my home space. We're just chilling here for now. Walk up the ramp here. Got Milo, you know, typical room stuff. Write this little elevator boy down. And then, yeah. This, though, is not actually what I'm showing with the video. This is just a little bit of waiting, just to pass some time, but yeah, this little home space I made, it's just, it's very basic. But this video is about my game. So we're in a game called Dreams right now. That's the menu. Here's where all the tutorials and stuff are. I had to watch a lot of these to learn how to make my game. If I click on my name, I'm level 40. My lifetime activity is art. I also like design, animation, music, audio, curation. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe like animation, but then, you know, playing all the way at last. But here's my creations. Some building blocks for my game here. You know, Sherlock bite. Burning weed nugs. But this is Real Estate Liberator, and this is the game we're going to be playing today. So, Real Estate Liberator. Pick up the property signs and drop them into the lake with the square button. Watch out for the policeman. Smoke lots of weed so you can get away from him fast. Get super high and liberate all the real estate in your neighborhood for the people. It's got a bunch of tags: action, city, comedy, communism, jazza, psychedelic, surreal, surrealism, survival, third person. But yeah, I'll demo it real quick here. This is the main character that you play as. Here's the map we're in. Run around. There's one of the lakes. And here are these power-ups that you can smoke weed when you get these power-ups. So there's the cop. He chases after you by default. He's always going to be chasing after you, whether you throw property signs into the lake or not, or whether you smoke weed or not. But smoking weed makes you run a little bit faster, so I'm going to smoke weed. And I'm going to smoke more weed, because I like to get close to you. So smoking weed creates all these psychedelic effects. But here's the sign. This is a for sale sign. So this property is for sale. Not anymore, it's not. I'm taking it. Taking the sign. There's more weed there. Oh, there's the cop. So see, when you jump, you let go, you dump the sign into the lake. It marks it. One property sign is tossed into the lake. This, another for sale sign. Grab this. Now if I run this way, I can smoke this pipe here. And there's another lake over here. This bench. Two property signs tossed in the lake. So now, some more weed. What is this? Is this for rent? Yeah, this is for rent. This property. Take that sign. I'm also going to throw it into the lake. And then, we're going to have 3 property signs tossed into the lake. It's like, you know, a game of Dracula. Now, I think, yeah, we can get out of the lake from here. If not, that cop's going to catch me. I'm going gonna try to get out of the lake, but I'm scared. Uh-oh. Oh! Yes, I got out of the lake. Okay. Yeah, if you fall off the edge there, I think it just respawns you. I don't even remember. But you can go up these floors and get more signs. So I don't want to grab that one though, because there's more all the way up the building. He's tilting his head. You can control where he looks with the controller, but it's of no like functional purpose. Oh, I just picked up a pipe. Picked up a pipe in the So, yeah, I'm gonna grab this sign up here. It's for rent sign at the very top. Now, I think, yeah, you can just chuck it over the edge. That saves a lot of time and effort. Now, I don't know if I can get up here. Yeah, I have to jump, like, on the edge. Yeah, you have to double jump. So there's a big pipe up here. Gives you, oh yeah, and the best thing to do is to do that. Oh no, I died. Never mind. Guess I didn't make it. But anyway, it doesn't really matter if you die, because you just respawn. And you get to throw more signs in the lake. And, you know, as we all know, once you throw the sign in the lake, the house is free. You know, people can just move in there, and that's the way things go. So, sucks for this cop trying to catch me. Little does he know, I am liberating properties and smoking lots of weed. There's nothing he can do, because he's too slow, because he doesn't smoke weed. But yeah, these signs are all over the place. I want to add like political signs too. If I set up the roads and stuff this way. If I can find where he is. It's funny when he catches you. He blows his whistle. I smoked so much weed, I probably lost him. But he always does find you. You'll be running around thinking you're fine, and then, nope. He's right there. I'm just gonna smoke some weed so I can run fast and get back to him. So he can catch me. I wonder where he is. Where did I lose that cop? I already tossed 7 property signs into the lake. You gotta catch me. He never caught me. I just died because I fell off that bagel shop store. Normally you could jump from, after you smoke that big pipe, you can jump from the big apartment to the small one. I should add like something that makes it so that you do not get hurt when you're under the influence. Alright, 8 property signs tossed into the lake. Where is this cop? You can always just restart time though. And just dump 10 into the lake and call it a day. Yeah, it's so cool. It changes the color grading and adds a little cloud of smoke and starts playing a reggae tune when you smoke weed. It's just a lovely little game to play. This lake, I've been neglecting this lake. Yeah, there's that bagel shop again. 2 in a row. Wait. Oh, I did. Oh, I was scared of it. You see, he said busted. I don't know why, but every time you respawn, you smoke. There's no pipe there, but it's just like, man, that sucked. Gotta smoke now. Alright, 10th sign. Get a clear picture of that. Getting this. Then I'll show you like the workings of the game, which is pretty neat. Some of them anyway. I dumped that. Okay, 10 property signs tossed into the lake. And, you know, it's nice scenery. It's cool. Got a Kalashnikov on your back the whole time. Busted! See, I'm mad. Smoking now. That was stupid. Go into edit mode. And then all these wires appear. And it's super trippy. And here's the cop. But yeah, I will rewind time here with this button. Boom. Now everything's back to default. So here's these pipes that are sitting around here. Smoking power up has this chip in it, and it has a trigger zone. So each pipe has this trigger zone. So that's how, when you walk into that green circle, you pick up the pipe, and it triggers the animation and all that stuff. And that, I think that animation is actually, I don't know if I, yeah, no, I had, yeah. Is it this? I think it might be this. No. Yeah, like, honestly, I forget how most of this stuff works. I cannot be doing this. But anywho, like this keyframe, I'm not even sure like what it does. But like this is so complicated. I had it like the run speed and the jump height are of course the parameters, you know, that get affected. So one of these you know, turns it up and then the other turns it down. So you're able to run faster and jump higher when you smoke. And then after the timer is up, it takes those abilities away and destroys the pipe. It destroys everything pretty much after you use it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my main timeline. I think it's in the world chip over here, but I couldn't see it anywhere here. I thought that's where I did keep it, but then the player has a chip. Yeah, and when you scope into the player, like all those lines. Yeah, see, look at it. Look how complicated it gets. I'll scope out so it's not gray, but all these wires go to each pipe. And wired up the pipe because it's all going to this timeline. I should just copy this timeline and put it in each pipe's chip. But this is the smoking effects timeline. So when you open that, you see all these things that happen. So there's the cigarette lighter sound, the bubble sound, the flaming torch, whoosh. What is this? This is the key. See, like there's so much detail in here. And then there's this is the dreams of. This is the reggae piece. I didn't write this, but that's that reggae tune that plays. Somebody else wrote this, and I was able to plug it into my Dream. And altogether, yeah, they give you the smoking effects. So you can play this. You can play this timeline by itself, right here with this button. See, it previews all the effects in the world. The music will play. You see the playhead moving along the timeline, showing all the stuff that happens. You press play. Cigarette lighter. Whoosh. Bubbles. Doop, 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 doop. Music playing. And yeah, oh yeah, these items. These are the cloud. The cloud around the player getting bigger and smaller and changing opacity and stuff. See, it shows you the cloud. Starts at his mouth and it just gets really big. I want to put like the pipe in his mouth during this. You can add that to this timeline. That's what I want to do. But yeah. So it's crazy. There's all these wires. The player has these, like, see this chip is the grabbing signs chip. Oh, whoops. I don't even know how to use this game sometimes. Did I open it? Nope. Oh yeah, okay. So here's the grab signs chip right here. So all these chips are open, I guess. Controller logic, health manager. Yeah, see, I have this health thing connected to. I don't even know if I used that, but this crazy thing right here is what allows you to press square and grab all these signs, and he picks them up like this. You know, it's done with all this crazy stuff, an AND gate and a selector. I followed somebody's tutorial on grabbing items in dreams, and it worked out really well. I was able to put all this stuff together. I made this character, of course, probably mentioned that already, but it's just this like generic communist general guy. And this map is huge. It's like unnecessarily huge. I put skyscrapers in it, and that parking deck, which there is another bowl at that parking deck that I did not grab right here. But yeah, this chip here at each pipe is what those wires were all connecting to. Every time you open the chip, it shows the wire going all the way back. But yeah, whenever you walk into that trigger zone, it sends that signal back through that wire to play that timeline with all that junk in it. But yeah, I didn't want to have that timeline in here again and again and again and again. But I guess I should do it. I should just delete all the pipes, add it to this chip, and then paste the pipes all over the maps again. Because that is some crazy junk, having all those wires. It just makes it so messy, but it's funny like how complicated this is. I made it super complex for no reason. But the cop starts over here at the police station. So that somebody else's police station. But bloop. I modified it a little bit, of course. I like repainted it in places, changed the steps a little bit. But that wasn't like to be, you know, anti-plagiarism or to like cover my ass or whatever. It was just like to bring down the memory in this game because it's already at like 96%. You see that 96% graphics memory? It just barely fits with all this crazy shit in it, like, and no one cares about like plagiarism in this game because everybody just like uses stuff from the the library of assets to build their stuff. But yeah, I made this police officer. I made the general, and I made the police officer. I made the signs, and I made the pipes. All the buildings are basically other people's buildings. I made buildings, but they turned out to suck. They used up too much of that graphics memory, so I didn't use them. Like, this is somebody else's street light, somebody else's road, but I, like, pieced the road together like that. You can see from a bird's eye view. I took, like, the pieces and made that road scheme. It's kind of, you know, it's basic. But, nevertheless, I think it's a pretty nice game. I'm pretty proud of it. Someone else's follow logic I used here, this pathfinding logic, is super complex. I'm not sure if it's working right, because he won't follow me up those buildings, you know, with these staircases that have the big pipes on top. But nevertheless, he does chase after you, so that part of it works. And I think it has something to do with my character. It has follow behavior. It's all this stuff. Yeah, this is the caught chip. So what happens when you get caught? See, there's a trigger zone here. And when your character gets detected in that trigger zone, it sends a signal to all these little chips, all these little functions. So there's the whistle sound effect that you hear. Here's the score modifier that says you got caught. I didn't show that. I'll show that again though. And here's where it brings your health to 0 so that you respawn after a little bit on the timer. And it displays that bubble, of course, but this wire has it going off to here, so it must be on this chip. Yeah, see, that's the text displayer, see? So yeah, it turns that text displayer on so that he says busted, and it's facing whatever direction the cop is facing, which will be you. He'll be looking at you because he's always following you. But yeah, so the time's caught. Let's check that out real quick before we end this video. So we go into play mode. That's in the bottom left corner, and it has the video of me in the bottom left corner, but behind that it does say time's caught. So say I smoked this weed and he caught me while I was high. He says busted. See, it already says time's caught 1 in the bottom left corner. Smoke more weed. He chases me. He will jump out of the lake. He can jump really high because I didn't want him getting stuck in the lake. So he just chases you and he pops right out of the lake. You grab a sign. You smoke more weed. You know? Let's say, screw this. I'm gonna toss at least one property sign in the lake. Not going out like that. And then you're high. You just toss a sign into the lake. He busts you again, and now it says 2 times caught. Alright, so yeah, that's the game. That's Real Estate Liberator, baby. You smoke weed. Smoke signs and throw weed into the lake. Don't do that. That's a waste. But yeah, that's what it's all about. Alright? When you're ready, you know, because none of it all really matters. You just stand under the lavender thing and make the cop get stuck in it. Ha ha! Sucks for you, piggy! You grab some signs and get high. Anyway, that's Real Estate Liberator. You guys take it easy now. I hope you enjoyed that deep dive into this pointless game that I made for no reason. It was definitely fun for me.